2. Can you hear me, Moody? This is the best angle I'm going to get for how high I'm up in the bleachers. If you can hear me, I think we're going to be all right. Still not seeing you live. Wait. Okay, yeah, it might take. It's about a 10-second delay, I think it is, so it's going to be a little bit weird. This is the best I can get for how high I'm up in the bleachers. So I'll make this work the best I can. If I gotta move the camera a little bit, I will. Okay, any audio? I can see video. Check 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Sound a little far away, and there's a loud hum. Okay. Let's. Loud hum. Okay. Tell me if the hum's gone. Because I don't hear it in my headphones, so I'm curious. Oh, hey, now look at that. Where did that cord go? Check 1 2. All right, let's see what he got. I can hear it's just not super good fidelity. I wonder if it's. I've got it all. I've got everything into the main. Here, let's just turn things up a little bit more. I think you sound good. All right, we'll make that work then. Yeah, I don't know. Should be all right now. I hope. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. So, all right. I have to look for a cord and a plug-in. All right, perfect. JB just started, so I'm going to stop the stream. Okay, yeah, I'm going to stop the stream, and then I'll get it ready to go just before, I'm going to guess I'm going to go 6:45, 6:50. But, yeah, if I need anything, I'll let you know. Thanks, Moody. All right, I'll just leave it up then. So, all right, perfect. Hey, before you go, does it look clarity a little good? Because I can't tell if it's fuzzy, my glasses and my eyesight. Check, check. All right, headphones, good. Perfect. turn my mic down. check. One, two. Clear all that crap off the screen. Where is that stick? Okay, check, check. One, two. Check, check. All right. welcome everybody. Dan Rigoni here with you on YouTube, on our YouTube sports channel, on youtube.com, KOZY Sports. We are up in Bigfork for some boys basketball action, not only for this game, but there's a special presentation happening here this evening as Greg Powell, the girls basketball coach from Bigfork, is hanging up the basketball shoes and retiring after 34 years of being the head coach. We'll hear from him in a little bit, but right now as we're getting ready for the game, the JV Bigfork team had a hard go at it as the GNK Titans get the 72-39 win. Again, this is on youtube.com/KOZY Sports if you're joining us for the first time. Here comes the Bigfork Huskies on their way out to start their warm-ups as we're getting ready. 20 minutes to go. So what we'll do is we'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back and we will hear from head coach Patrick Myers and what they have to do tonight to get the win. We'll be right back here on KOZY Sports on YouTube. Head coach, Coach Myers. I'm not sure if it worked or you guys were able to hear the interview. If not, we'll try and play it again. But he's talking about what they have to do tonight against this GNK team. They have to shut down the big man of the Titans, Stephen McGee, down in the paint. The tallest guy out there is 6'7", 6'11", somewhere in there. Just a big man. And as we heard, GNK is coming off a great win from beating Deer River just a couple nights ago, but they had a hard loss, losing to Aiken just the other night. What we'll do is we'll take another break. We'll come back and then we'll hear from Coach Poliska of the GNK Titans here on YouTube, KOZY Sports. We'll be back. as that's Coach Paliska of the GNK Titans talking about just something that they have to do. He's got guys that are being able to score here tonight. Stephen McGee being one of them. You heard him talk about Simeon Wells, Taylor McLeod. So this is going to be a fun game to watch as these boys are getting set here to do some battle. We got 15 minutes before the start of this game. And what we'll do is we'll kind of just hang out. I do have the starting lineups for the GNK Titans. We'll run over those real quick. You're going to have Simeon Wells starting. Logan Weller, he's going to be out there. Eli McNeil is getting the start. Stephen McGee and Warden McLeod, as we heard him talk about. And if you heard, I did an interview with this team a couple weeks ago and Coach Paliska and a few of the players talking about what it's like to be able to have this team come together on a co-op. And, you heard it in the interview talking about doing the conditioning where they can run with anybody. And you know what, when they get into it with Deer River, and Coach talked about that, he goes, he was kind of worried because Deer River did it to it last time. They were up, GNK was up on Deer River, and then Deer River came out in the second half and was able to get the win in GNK over in Coleraine early in the year. But this time they went in, and Deer River came back with a vengeance like they did, being down 18, getting it down to 3, but wasn't enough for them as the Titans got the win on the road in Deer River. And Titans are coming in 13-8. Huskies are 9-9. What we'll do is we'll take another break. We'll come back and we'll hear from the man who's going to be represented and honored here tonight, Coach Greg Powell. We'll be back here on YouTube on KOZY Radio Sports. How all right, Coach Greg Powell right there. If you didn't hear it, talking about being being done coaching here after 34 years of being the head coach of the girls basketball team. And, it's what an honor it has been to be able to watch Coach Craig Powell coach. Just an amazing man, great guy, always up for an interview, always has fun things to say. And he doesn't hide his emotions much when he was on the court, and you saw it, over the years. If you ever were able to be coached by Powell, you were one of the proud that were able. And if you were on that team that went to state, you heard him talk about it. It was one of his favorite memories when you guys went. And it's not easy to top that, but I'm sure there might be something along the way, and he can be proud of the program that he helped build here at Bigfork. I got to give a shout out to a few of our sponsors helping you: Grand Itasca Hospital and Clinic, the official sports medicine provider of the GNK Titans, and Itasca Area Students. Blandon Foundation. The Blandon Foundation has money to give you if you're planning on attending a 2 or 4 year college, a certificate program, or a trade school after graduation. Check out Blandon Foundation Scholarship Program for up to $6,000 in award. Let them help you pay for school. Apply at blandonfoundation.org/scholarships. The deadline to apply is March 1st. So thank you to those sponsors. We have a few more. We'll give reads out through this game as we get ready for this GNK Titan versus the Bigfork Huskies here in Bigfork tonight. Again, talking about the mismatch size advantage for the Huskies as they're trying to have to figure out a way to contain the big man, Stephen McGee, for the GNK Titans. If you're watching on the YouTube channel, I apologize that the wide lens wasn't wide enough to get us in. What I'll try and do is be able to best call and let you know what's happening in the corners. As you can see, it doesn't show there, so I will do my best to make sure we give you all the action, and we'll keep up the best we can. Dan Ragoni here with you on youtube.com, KOZY Sports. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Special presentation of some basketball action, and proud to be here with you all tonight, and thank you for joining. We've got 8 minutes before the start of this game. We'll take another quick break, and we'll come back, and we'll talk a little bit more basketball and talk about what these two teams need to do here tonight. We'll be back here on YouTube. Dan Ragoni, youtube.com, KOZY Sports. Welcome back here, everybody. Dan Ragoni here with you on youtube.com, KOZY Sports. Thank you for joining us here on this special night, bringing you some special basketball as the GNK Titans have traveled over from Coleraine to take on the Bigfork Huskies here up tonight in Bigfork. The 13-8 GNK Titans taking on the 9-9 Huskies. Both teams coming off losses here just the last couple of days as GNK Titans fell to Aiken 52-61, and the Bigfork Huskies fell to Cook County 61-94. But since then, Hill City, the Huskies got a couple good quality wins over Hill City Northland a couple nights ago, winning 112-82 and beating Stella Marais 82-40. The GNK Titans, you heard me talk about it, getting the 3-point win, the 77-74 win over the Deer River Warriors, and we'll see if they can get the win here tonight on the road. This should be a very good game and very fun game, very fast-paced. I'm assuming this is going to be fast-paced. As we said, we're waiting. I didn't have a chance to get the Bigfork Huskies lineup, and we'll do that as they come out. They're getting ready to finish up their warm-ups and head back into the locker room. Give a shout-out to a few more of our sponsors. Want to say thank you to Bigfork Auto Body. Has an accident left you an ugly dent in your car? It's time to give your prized possession a refreshing makeover? Look no further than Bigfork Auto Body. They've been offering top-notch auto body repair in Bigfork since 1971. Bigfork Auto Body, a family-owned, operated business. Find them on Facebook. Thank you, Bigfork Auto Body. First State Bank of Bigfork is your hometown bank that offers free CASAS checking accounts that offer cash back online banking, e-statements, and mobile deposit capture. Open a new account or apply for a loan online today. First State Bank of Bigfork, member FDIC. Thank you to those sponsors helping us bring this game here tonight on YouTube as we get ready. 3 minutes left. Again, a special presentation will be happening at halftime as the Bigfork community says honors Coach Powell, the girls basketball coach who we've been talking about, who will be retiring this year after 34 years and also being 41 years total. He was also on the football field as a coach and the girls basketball coach. So it'll be a fun night here tonight as the girls are coming on to the cheerleaders coming onto the floor here for Bigfork to get the crowd in as they do their warm-ups. The Bigfork fight song is getting played, so the clock continues to run. Exactly about 3:02 left before the teams come out again, and they're going to be presenting the color guards here as well, coming out for the national anthem. Good crowd here tonight for this game. A lot of GNK Titan faithfuls made the drive over. Hopefully when we leave here tonight, the weather and the roads aren't horrible. I know they're talking about some snow in the forecast, so we'll have to see how that plays out for us here. Again, if you're not coming because of the weather, guess what? We got you covered right here on YouTube. Again, youtube.com, KOZY Sports. You'll find me, Dan Rigoni, bringing you play-by-play action here tonight. GNK Titans coming out, led by head coach Phil Poliska. Great guy. So exciting that this co-op team, and he's excited to get this team. He goes, wish it might have happened a couple years, but a couple years ago is what I'm trying to say. And I'll tell you what, what he's done with this team is amazing. The way they responded, the way they come together. And you heard me talk about that in the interview with him about how the team is coming together. Wish they would have played and had him one more year. He's going to lose a couple guys next year, but you know, it's watching JV getting the big win, 39-72. He's got some up-and-comers coming up. One of them he talked about was Spencer Thiessen is coming up, and number 23, can't think of it, or Tyson, maybe that was it. I can't remember who he pointed out. Rowan Riddell's another one coming up. We know that name from football, also along with Sam Wells, Simeon's brother. And so this team is going to have a lot of great players coming up in the next couple of years, and they'll be fun to watch. So as you see the cheerleaders out there doing their thing, trying to get the crowd into it. I'm always jealous of people that can do the splits. Nicely done by the honor guard from Effie, coming out to present the colors. And now as the teams are going to get ready, they're going to announce the starters, and I will go with them. So you can probably hear them as well. And there you heard it. Simeon Wells, Logan Weller, Eli McNeil, Stephen McGee, and Warren McLeodin. Head coach Phil Feliska, and head assistant coach Mason Carlson, Dylan Finsky, Austin Koppelman, and Nick Porter. Some of the coaches now as your starting lineup for your Bigfork Huskies. Nathan Niemela coming out. He is a junior. Excellent ball player, has a great release. Number 11, Ben Holiday. He's a sophomore. Noah Calhoun for your Bigfork Huskies. They're one of the players that Patrick Myers, the head coach, said they need to have come alive and being able to get some rebounds. So they just called out Monty Tendrup, a junior as well, 5'10", and Landon Buckingham, number 23, 5'10", sophomore. It's going to be a little bit hard for the Bigfork Huskies as they have a big task ahead of them to try and keep the big man, Stephen McGee from the Titans, contained, as he's probably going to be doing a lot of work in the paint, probably going to have to see Bigfork in a zone and force GNK to have to take the outside shot. We'll have to see how that plays out, but here we go. As with tip-off, it's going to be Monty Tendrup against Stephen McGee in the circle. As we get ready, here comes the tip-off. McGee gets it. Wells, top of the key. He's going to dribble off to his right. Comes back out to the left. Open shot by Logan Weller for a three. Misses it, but down low right away. That was Eli McNeil, couldn't get the rebound. Here comes Tendrup on a fast. Had Calhoun down low, but he kicks it back out to the far side. Tendrup being double teamed right away. Down low, back to Calhoun. Niemela from the corner here for a three, just short off the rim. Off the hands of Warren McLeodin. So nothing, 17-31 here. One ref originally called it off Bigfork, but now they're giving it to the Titans. Here comes Simeon Wells. Gets the ball down fast, but he can't make the pass. Out of bounds. Bigfork ball. Turnovers here. Niemela's going to inbound for the Huskies to Tendrup. Gets it down to Calhoun. Calhoun has some room down the lane, but he gives up the ball. McLeodin gets it over to McNeil. Here comes McNeil. He's going to drive the lane all the way in. Can't get it to go. Tendrup with the take. Calhoun down low, and there's McGee with the big stuff. Out of bounds. So still nothing. 17-0 here. Or nothing with 17:08. Bigfork trying to inbounds the ball under their own basket. Monty Tendrup going to do it from the, if you're looking at it like we are, from the right, his right, our left. Gets it out to Buckingham. Buckingham to Holloway. Holloway to Tendrup on the corner. McGee gets a hand on it. Here comes the Titans the other way. Wells, top of the key, gets stopped by Tendrup. Down to the top. McGee tries to drive. He was stopped by Niemela. Nice defense. Loudon tries a three. Wells with the Rebound on the far side. He's going to drive the baseline. Comes in off the thing too hard. Back out. McGee's going to try a three. He's short off the rim. Holloway gets the rebound for the Huskies. Gets it now to Buckingham. Buckingham's going to run it up from the right side, or from the left side, sorry. Comes back to the right. Holloway, double team down low. Calhoun just inside the free throw line. Can't get the shot to fall. Simeon Wells with the rebound. Didn't move the camera, sorry folks. Here comes Wells now, trying to drive. Kicks it back out. McLeod left alone underneath, and he can't get it to drop as he's going to be fouled by Tendrup. So Monty Tendrup draws the first foul. 16:08 here in this game, and it's still nothing here. McLeod at the line for the Titans. Just short and bounces off the front of the rim. So still nothing, 16:08, one foul committed, and that's on a Bigfork on Monty Tendrup. First shot there by Loudon. That's 1 point. Coming back the other way, out of bounds. Bigfork can't handle it. Here comes the Titans. Simeon Wells finding McGee as he's hanging on the rim, and that's going to be a they're going to call it. McGee can't hang on the rim, trying to go up and dunk it on the alley-oop. So that's going to be a turnover and go the way of the Huskies here now. Coming back, Holloway, Tendrup, Calhoun, Niemela from the three, hits it! Nate Niemela gets a big shot there, gives Bigfork the lead here, 3-1. Tendrup commits another foul, so that's his second already. Titans inbound, Simeon Wells from the far side. He's being double teamed now by Niemela and Buckingham. Stolen. Down low, quick hands. Buckingham goes up, not fouled. Good defense by McLeod of the Titans. Tendrup ends up with it. Holloway finds Tendrup in the corner for a three. Tendrup puts it up, off the glass, doesn't go. McGee for the Titans, but there's Tendrup, fast hands. Finds Calhoun down low. Nice ball rotation there by the Huskies to get some steals, but they leave a man open for the Titans, and they're able to get the rebound. Titans can't get the ball to drop. Give and go to Buckingham. Landon Buckingham putting up two. Noah Calhoun as well. This is a 7-1 lead here now for the Huskies as their defense is playing heavy. Nice pass to Tendrup down low from Holloway. Monty Tendrup makes it 9-1 here. Titans falling behind, almost stolen by Noah Calhoun. Fast hands, and we've seen this Husky team run fast and quick hands on the steal. 9-1, 14:34 left here in this first half. Titans haven't gotten a basket since McLeod was at the line. Since it's been the Huskies on an 8-1 run, and here they come right now. Noah Calhoun sizes up Wells, and he goes to the hoop, and he scores! Noah Calhoun. Simeon Wells is going to pick up the first foul, first team foul. It's 11-1, so Calhoun has a chance for a and one here. Calhoun's first shot at the line. In and out, can't get it. Stephen McGee is able to handle the rebound for the Titans. Here they come. McNeil back to Wells on the far side. McLeod double teamed right away. Quick hands, Ben Holloway steps in front of the pass. He's got Wells in front of him. Wells is able to get the block though. McGee able to help him pick it up. Here comes Wells back the other way. Out to McNeil. McNeil walks, tries a quick. What a diving save there by Niemela on the baseline. They find Holloway down low. Finally, quick hands, the Huskies get back down court after the Titans able to get a basket. 13-3, Bigfork has the lead here. Simeon Wells hits another shot, gets it to go for the Titans. Huskies trying to do the quick passes. Noah Calhoun, quick shot over McGee, can't get it to go. Rebound, Titans coming back the other way. Wells running the offense, guarded by Tendrup. Tries to go down low, bad pass right into the hands of Niemela. Niemela comes back the other way, goes right through Wells, and I think they're gonna get him on a reach. But we'll have to see. Nope, they're gonna get non-shooting foul on Eli McNeil. Tyler Ehrman coming in for Rowan Riddell comes in for the Titans. Three from the corner by Tendrup, right in front of the GNK Titan bench there. 16-5 Huskies. Thrown away, but McGee able to find the hustle and get over there. McGee's gonna slam it down. Stephen McGee, the big man down low, finds Buckingham, and he's gonna be fouled going to the line, and they are taking it to the Titans, are the Huskies here, this fast-paced game. 16-7, Huskies lead. Landon back Buckingham at the line here. Rowan Riddell's going to pick up the foul for the Titans, his first, team's third, 17-7. 10-point lead here for the Huskies as Buckingham hits the first one. Second shot up, gets it to go in, 2-point play, 18-7. Huskies coming with a full court press. Tendrup all over McNeil. McLeodin back and forth, they got to get it over half court. Almost stolen by. Nice defense there by Holloway to force McGee to kind of have to step up out of his comfort zone. Buckingham's gonna try three, hits it. Landon Buckingham coming alive for the Huskies. Titans trying to find an answer to this full court press. Gets it to McLeodin, McLeodin drives the lane. He tries to go in, he can't get it, gets it back. Can't get it to fall. It's gonna be off a Titan, off the Bigfork, so it's going to be Titans ball underneath the hoop. Noah Calhoun comes back in. He's going to give Nate Niemela a little bit of a rest. 21-7 here with 11:53 left on the clock. Titans get it in. McGee takes the top of the key. McLeodin being guarded by Tendrup. McNeil's gonna try a three from way outside. Can't get it to go. McGee with the rebound. He's gonna slam it back home. Got to find an answer to box him out. They're gonna say a carry by Tendrup, so a turnover, giving the Titans another chance here. So Titans got to try and get it in. Simeon Wells right here on the near side. Kicks it to McLeod and tries, or to Rowan Riddell. Wells now in front of the Husky bench. Down low to Riddell. Riddell's gonna go up strong. Rowan Riddell for the Titans. Here comes Bigfork the other way. Landon Buckingham thought about a three. Kicks it out to Holloway. Holloway's gonna try a three. He can't get it, but Tendrup's there for the rebound. Noah Calhoun's gonna try a three. Can't get that one to go into the hands of McGee. Here comes the Titans, and they're gonna say somebody got. Landon Buckingham's going to pick up a foul. That's his first, team's third, 21-11, 11:09, as the Huskies are holding on to a 10-point lead here. This is a fast-paced game. We knew the Huskies were going to want to run. McNeil trying to go down low. Wells tries to go down low, but it's stolen. Finds Noah Calhoun all the way down for the fast break, and he's able to get the shot to drop. Here comes the Titans. Double teamed here, full court press by the Huskies. Down low to McGee again. Easy dunk down the baseline for the big man. 23-13. Here comes the Huskies back the other way. Holloway over to the corner to Buckingham. Back out top of the key to Tendrup. Tendrup's going to drive it. Left-hander won't go. Titans with the easy rebound. Here they come the other way. McNeil pestered by Tendrup. Runs into a triple team. But they're going to hit McLeod on the outside, and he can't hit the three. Full timeout taking by the Huskies here. 23-13, 10-18. This is a fast-paced game, folks. We knew the Huskies were going to want to run it, but I don't think Coach Paliska knew how fast they were going to run and how quick their hands are. Huskies are doing everything they have and everything they can to make sure it doesn't get into the hands of the big man down low. They're getting the rebounds. They're being able to box out. Ben Holloway on one of the plays coming down in the lane. McGee had an open drive, but Holloway was able to use his body and force McGee to make a switch-handed shot, and wasn't able to get it. And they go back the other way and find Noah Calhoun wide open underneath his hoop. Big baseball pass finds Noah Calhoun and gets at the points. And telling you what, this team is just being able to play and go off here tonight. Hometown crowd, big crowd here again as they're honoring Greg Powell tonight at halftime. But right now, this game is what's important. 23-10, 10-point lead here for the Huskies over the GNK Titans. Huskies will get inbound the ball. Here comes the Huskies. Tendrup. Simeon Wells guarding him, trying to stay with him. Gets it over to Holloway. Holloway. Calhoun. Free throw line. Drives. Kicks it out to Tendrup. Tendrup's going to head fake. Try and drive. Another head fake. He's got to put one up. Back into the hands of McGee for the Titans. Coming back the other way. Wells tries to drive. Gets it out to McNeil. McNeil's going to drive the baseline. Down to Rowan Riddell, but fast hands by Nate Niemela. Finds Holloway. And that's going to be another foul on Simeon Wells. That's 3 already on Wells. So Holloway is going to the line here, trying to add on to this lead. 9:47 left in this half. Holloway's first shot just short off the rim. Rowan Riddell sets out. Sam Wells comes in now, Simeon's younger brother. Holloway at the line again for the Huskies. Second shot, up and in. 24-13. Here comes Titans. Wells to McLeod, now to McNeil. Here comes a double, triple team, but they leave Wells open. But boy, did they recover fast down low. Nice move by McLeod, spinning down and around. Here comes the Huskies. Holloway finds some room past McGee, but can't get the shot to drop. Sam Wells now to his brother Simeon. Simeon from the far side. Now he comes to the middle of the court, just past half court. Goes to his right to McLeod. McLeod cross-court pass to McNeil. McNeil can't miss it, but McLeod comes in with the rebound, but he's going to be fouled as he goes up. So Noah Calhoun picks up the foul, first foul on Calhoun, fourth team foul. McLeod at the line. He got the first point on the board for the Titans. Next shot at the line. Cuts into this lead, makes it an 8-point lead now. 24-16, 9:09 left here in this first half. This has been a fast game. Can't get that to go. Huskies get it. Niemela pushes it fast. Holloway Looking for some help, gets it to Tendrup, top of the key. Tendrup goes to his right, comes back to his left, goes right, down low, looking for a streaky Niemela. McGee there though. McGee tried to get fancy with a back pass. Calhoun, he tries to hold on to it, but it's going to be popped out by the Titans, and Simeon Wells has his hands on his head like, I didn't think I touched that. Both teams running fast pace here. Tendrup looking to inbound, gets it to Buckingham. Buckingham comes back to his left, gets it to Holloway. Holloway to Niemela. Niemela's going to drive, gets it up, can't get it off the glass, but he gets his own rebound, kicks it out to Buckingham. Buckingham has an open three, takes it! Landon Buckingham hits the three. 27-16. Good fast hands, almost taken away by the Huskies, but goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bigfork. Titans get the ball right next to their bench. Here comes Wells. Titans trying to move it around the perimeter. McLeod's going to drive, get it to float, or I'm sorry, McNeil. Jade McNeil getting some points there for the Titans. Coming back the other way now, Huskies. Titans kind of putting on a little bit more defensive pressure. Holloway left alone, top of the key. McGee able to get his hands on it. Down low to Niemela easily. Great defense, but better hands and quicker hands by the Huskies. I don't think the Titans knew the Huskies were going to play this fast the ball again. We heard Patrick Myers, the head coach, say we're not going to change our game. We're going to play the way we go. Sam Wells drives in, can't get it to go. McGee can't hold on to the rebound. Here comes the Huskies back the other way. Calhoun able to go up and grab it. Tendrup pops a three short. Buckingham gets it back out to Calhoun, and there's going to be a foul right away. So McNeil out. Rowan Riddell back in. The Huskies with the ball. Niemela, quick short jumper, can't get it to go down the baseline. Here comes the Titans back the other way. McGee too far under the hoop. Not enough for him, but he's able to make it go. 29-20. Here comes the Huskies back the other way. Buckingham left alone, finds a three, can't get it back off the iron. Quick hands. Titans trying to push it. Wells behind the back. Over to Wells. Wells left alone for a three. He can't get it to drop. Calhoun fighting hard for it against Stephen McGee. Able to get a body and box him out, and able to get the ball back are the Huskies. Very hard fought game here. Here come the Huskies back the other way. Holloway, far side, dribbles to his right. Free throw line. Quick pass down low to Calhoun. Calhoun's got to try and shoot over the big man, McGee. Simeon Wells might have taken a finger to the face. He's holding his nose. He's got to come back. He's doing all right. Sam Wells is going to try and three from the corner, and he can't get it. Last touch by Calhoun under the hoop. Tyler Erdman coming back in for the Huskies. Simeon Wells has to go out and look at the trainer as McNeil comes back in for the Titans. Titans have the ball underneath their hoop. Long pass to McNee, top of the key. McLeod being guarded by Tendrup. He's going to drive. Stop at the free throw line. Pop a jumper. Can't get it to go. Right into the hands of Tendrup. Tendrup. Calhoun. Holloway. Ben Holloway with the finish. 6:08 in this game. 31-20. Bigfork with the 11-point lead. So for a chance with a three-point play for Holloway here. Can't get it to go off the back of the rim. McGee with the rebound for the Titans. McGee gives it up to McNeil on the far side. He's going to go to his right. He's got to come back. McNeil's going to turn around and just jump and shoot it, and he gets it to fall. 31-22. Oh, you left Buckingham open and he couldn't make the three. This time too hard off the back of the iron. Goes long. Turnover. It's going to go the way of the Titans. Wells is coming back in for the Titans as Rowan Riddell's going to take a seat. Sam Wells trying to get it into McNeil. Huskies full court press is on. Doing a very good job. Open man, Simeon Wells down low. Here comes Niemela like a defensive back with the interception. Monty Tendrup. Holloway too far underneath the hoop. He's got to kick it out. Niemela's going to try a three. Hits it. Nate Niemela. Huskies up by 12, 34-22. Defense. Holloway with the steal. Going to go hard to the rim. Can't get it. Buckingham tries to put it back. Simeon Wells got the numbers. McLeod, nice give and go there by the Titans to get the point, but now it's a 10-point game, 34-24. Timeout's called. Talking about the call here, I think Patrick Myers in the official. Possession arrow is pointing towards the Titans if it gets wrapped up. Paliska calls a 30-second timeout. While they're in a timeout, I'd like to thank Bigfork Veterinary Clinic, proudly serving Bigfork and the surrounding areas. Bigfork Veterinary Clinic provides the highest level of veterinary medicine with friendly, compassionate service. Dr. Carly and her team believes in treating every patient like their own. Bigfork Valley Clinic, locally owned, locally operated. Thank you to those sponsors for helping you bring this game here on YouTube. Dan Rigoni here with you in this fast-paced game. 5:05 left in the first half. Bigfork has a 34-24 lead right now, 10 points. And I don't know if the Titans were expecting this kind of play out of the Huskies. I was up here as the Huskies took on Mesabi East earlier this year, and I saw this fast-paced team in action. Huskies now have it. Buckingham from the far side is going to drive to his right, looking for some help. Sam Wells almost steals it from Tendrup. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Niemela's going to try and drive. Too far under the hoop. Stopped by the backboard. Here comes the Titans the other way. McGee, alley-oop! There it is. Trying to get McGee started here. 34-26. Huskies coming back the other way. Tendrup trying to drive. Bit of a zone defense now by the Titans. Holloway from the far side. Niemela's got to pop a three. Long three, and it rattles in. 37-26. Back to an 11-point lead here for the Huskies. Simeon Wells behind the back. Dribble between the legs of Niemela. Tries to get it down to McLeod, almost stolen by Holloway. This time it is stolen by Holloway, top of the key. Holloway's trying to go coast to coast, and he's going to be fouled going to the hoop. 3:56, 37-26. So 17 fouls in a bonus are the Huskies. Holloway misses the first one, shooting of two. I'd like to thank you at Powell Excavating. At Powell Excavating, they make clearing fast, clean, easy with professional mechanical mulching. From logging cleanup to building site prep, they get the job done safely, efficiently. At Powell Excavating, they dig deep because this is home. Visit powellexcavating.com to see their full line of services. Here comes the Titans, met by a fierce full court press. They're going to let McGee just take it down and slam it. Here comes the Huskies back the other way. Buckingham left alone, blocked. And they're going to call a foul down low on number 21. That is Tyler Ehrman in for the Huskies. So Titans get the turnover. 10-point lead, 3:38. 38-28, Huskies with the lead. Simeon Wells gets it up to McGee. McGee finds McLeod. McLeod's going to try to drive the baseline from the left side. And he's going to walk. They're going to say he traveled before the shot. And I think McLeod thought he was fouled. Here comes Monty Tendrup. bringing it up court. Goes to his left. Double team finds Niemela. Niemela's going to pop another three just off the front of the rim into the hands of McGee. Here comes the Titans the other way. Simeon Wells kicks it out. Drives down the lane. Titans, that was Logan Weller. He can't get it to go. Here comes the Huskies back the other way. Holloway's got to hold up. Niemela, far corner here to Buckingham. Buckingham left alone. Just off the rim, into the hands again of McGee for the Titans. Titans coming back the other way. McGee's going to handle the business of trying to travel up. Loses the ball, but Simeon Wells gets it back. He's going to get his first 2 points. Their second points there. Tendrup coming up. Timeout's going to be called by Bigfork. 38-30, Bigfork with a 8-point lead. 2.5 minutes left here in this first half. It's been a fast-paced game. Back and forth they go. Thank a few more of our sponsors here helping you bring this game on our YouTube channel. I'd like to say thank you to Golf on the Edge. Golf on the Edge is a public 9-hole golf course offering a complete practice area, full menu offering baskets, appetizers, pizzas. Keep your game in shape during the off-season at their indoor simulator. Make your tee time today. Accessible from ATV and snowmobile trails. Golf on the Edge, Bigfork. Thank you to them helping you bring this game here tonight. And what a game we have. 38-30, Bigfork with an 8-point lead. Inbounding far court pass, Calhoun. Bad pass by Landon Buckingham, so this gives the Titans a chance to cut into this lead even more here. 2:31 left. Sam Wells comes back in. Roden Riddell comes out. McLeod will do the honors of inbounding. Simeon Wells guarded by Tendrup. Buckingham comes on, double team on anybody. They try to go low to Wells, to the other Wells, Sam Wells, but fast pass. Last touch by Sam Wells, so it's going to go the way of the Huskies. Here come the Huskies, Monty Tendrup. Looking for some help, finds Buckingham. Buckingham's going to have to dribble out. Holloway thought about a three, but he's got the big man McGee on him. Tries to go down low to Calhoun. Over to Niemela. Niemela has some chance to drive. He's going to float one. He gets his own rebound. Can't get it to go. Logan Weller comes with the rebound. He's going to try and drive. Taken away by Buckingham. Down to Niemela. Niemela over Wells. Back to a 10-point game. 40-30. 1:40 left in this game. Long pass to McGee. Almost stolen. Simeon over to the left, right corner, looking for McLeod. And they're going to say a charge on McLeod. Throws an arm and a forearm. So McNeil's coming back in as Logan Weller will sit here for the Titans. Fast-paced game. 10-point lead, 1:25 left here in this first half. Huskies holding on to this lead. Fast-paced, fast hands, a lot of steals here. Buckingham goes to his left, comes back out, down low to Calhoun, finds Niemela. Good passes here by Huskies, and finds a streaking Tendrup coming across from the far side, just around the free throw line, able to get the shot to float. Wells to Wells. McGee finds Wells down low. 45 seconds left, 10-point lead, 42-32. Bigfork with the lead. Holloway to Calhoun. Calhoun's going to try and drive. Tries to do a reverse, can't get it to go. Shot clock is off as we're under 30 seconds here. Simeon Wells, nice step move. McNeil, spin move over to Sam Wells. Tries to go down to the middle to McGee as Holloway able to get the steal. Buckingham's going to drive it. Stuffed by McGee.
Pass over to Holloway, back to the top of the key to Bucky, or to Tendrup. Tendrup can't get the shot to go. Almost baseball pass, and that's going to do it. At the half, it is the Bigfork Huskies 42, the GNK Titans 32. What a game here, and it's been fast-paced. I think a few more, what we'll do is we'll take a little bit of a break. We'll come back, and they'll be doing a little bit of a presentation for Coach Greg Powell here at halftime. Dan Argoni here with you on YouTube.com, KOZY Sports. We'll be back here in a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Dan Argoni here with you on YouTube, KOZYSports.com. And I'll tell you what a great standing ovation Coach Greg Powell just got. We'll tune out. We'll let you guys watch and listen in as he is honored here. Welcome back, everybody. Dan Rigoni here with you on YouTube.com. Cozy Sports, KOZY Sports, as we are in a basketball game, 42-32. The Bigfork Huskies lead the GNK Titans. And I'll tell you what a great presentation and a honor to see the community come out for Greg Powell and Siri. I'll tell you what, those two coaches and the words that everybody had to say. If you were able to hear, I apologize. I didn't have a great microphone to get to the sound that we needed. But I'm telling you what, the things that were said about Coach Powell are just amazing, and along with Siri Prado, and just amazing. 41 years of coaching for Coach Powell, as he is going to be hanging up the whistle, the shoes, the cleats, and just hanging out. You heard him in the interview talk about they might have to kick him out of the gym because I'm sure he's going to be lurking around looking for something to do, but who knows. Greg Powell, you're an amazing, amazing coach, and we wish you all the best. Whatever your future endeavors may be, I hope you have a great retirement, and you sit back, relax, and just watch the world go by as you know that you built a great program here. And along with Siri Prado, a longtime assistant head coach with Greg Powell on the Bigfork Girls Husky team. Well, tell you what, we've got ourselves a game here for the boys as the Huskies are just taking it to the Titans, playing a fast-paced game here, which I don't think that the Titans were expecting. I'd like to thank Mr. Furnace. Mr. Furnace Heating and Air Conditioning, located in Cohasset, is experienced in the service and repairs for all brands of furnaces, not just what they sell, knowing for their dependable service and installation of central air heating systems to cleaning your ductwork. That's Mr. Furnace in Cohasset. Also like to say thank you to the Balsam Store. Balsam Store on Minnesota Scenic 7 is your complete store, offering everything from your fishing and hunting needs to a complete grocery and convenience store. They are your headquarters for Hewitt Dock Systems and Lift. Your Northwoods adventure starts at the Balsam Store, the store with more. So thank you to those sponsors as well, as we're getting ready here for the second half of this game for the Titans, as they're going to have almost the same players in, but a little bit different. They're bringing in Spencer Thiessen, number 24 here for the Titans. Coming off the bench, here comes the Huskies now, going the other way. Callaway, down low to Calhoun. Calhoun squares up on McLeod. Tendrup streaking down, blocked by Spencer Thiessen. Comes off the bench for the Titans. Huskies keep the ball. 42-32. Landon Buckingham has to take the shot all completely over. Hard shot for Niemela there. Here comes the Titans the other way. McLeod trying to drive on Holloway. Thiessen open for a three. He can't get it to go. McLeod chases it down just in front of his bench. Here comes Thiessen looking for the pass. He's going to come to his right. Goes to Simeon. Wells down to Spencer McGee, who thought he was fouled, I think, but just an easy pass there, stole by the Huskies. Coming back the other way, pass too hard, but last touch by the Titans. Tendrup inbounding, gets it out to Buckingham. Buckingham to Holloway. Around the perimeter they go. Tried to get it to Tendrup, stolen by Wells. So here comes the Titans the other way. Simeon Wells trying to drive, finds McLeod, over to McNeil. McNeil's trying to pass out, gets it to Spencer Thiessen. Thiessen's gonna try and drive, but he stopped, gives it to McGee. McGee double teamed McLeod. They're gonna call an elbow throw on the Titans. So a foul. So McLeod gets the foul. So turnover, here comes the Huskies. Tendrup, top of the key, guarded by Thiessen. Buckingham, now guarded by Wells. Calhoun, McLeod down low. Niemela stuffed by McNeil. Here comes McNeil to McLeod. McLeod gets it in. So 42-34. Titans got the first points of this half. And the Huskies just threw it away 16-17 as they're holding on to an 8-point lead here. Thiessen throws it away. Turnover, Titans. Huskies came out in this game fast-paced, kind of slowed things down a little bit. Tendrup to Holloway. Holloway thought about a shot, and then he saw McGee on him. Nice pass to Tendrup, streaking down the lane, a left-handed layup. 44-34, back to a 10-point lead. Here comes the Huskies with that full-court press. McLeod left all alone. Can't get that to drop. Here comes Niemela to Holloway. Holloway steps up, jumps. He was kind of taken out, but there was Tendrup with the rebound, gets it back in. 46-34, 15-35. Stolen. Tendrup, fast hands. Niemela tries to go off the glass for the three, can't get it to go. McGee, far side, trying to run the offense. He's gonna step in, big step, can't get it to go. Short off the rim. Big pass down to Calhoun. Tendrup's gonna try and drive the baseline, met by McLeod, thrown up to anybody who gets it, and it's gonna be Wells. Wells is gonna get the easy points there. 10-point lead again for the Huskies. 46-36, 15 minutes left. Niemela left alone, he's gonna take a three. Can't get it. Simeon Wells with the rebound. Thiessen up to McGee on the alley-oop. Starting to find the mojo and cut in this lead. We're back to an 8-point lead now. Landon Buckingham's gonna have to face the big man, and he can't get the reverse layup, but Calhoun gets the rebound. Holloway tries a three, he can't get it. To Niemela, just an inside short jumper, but able to get it to go. Fall away, 48-38. Niemela racking up some points here for the Huskies. Here comes the defensive pressure now. McLeod left alone in the corner. He's gonna pop a three, and he hits it. Swish. 7-point lead now. Here comes the Huskies back the other way. Calhoun tries a three, can't get it. Niemela chases it down. Stuck in the corner. McNeil, great defense by the Titans here. Holloway trying to get out of it, and he's going to walk, but he has to contest with McGee, but just not enough. Too hard off the glass. McLeod, another three. Back-to-back threes by Warren McLeod. Holloway goes up, but he's stuffed by McGee. Comes back around. Monty Tendrup, easy layup. He gets that to go. 6-point lead, 50-44 here now. Titans doing all they can to stay within this game and keep it close. And they're gonna say McGee was fouled on his way, so smart foul there by Calhoun. So Noah Calhoun picks up his first foul, first team foul of the first half. GNK has two. So second foul of Calhoun. Timeout called here by Titans, I believe. Cheerleaders getting everybody going here. Like to say thank you to Lakeside Lumber. Building a new home or cabin this summer? Make Lakeside Lumber of Marcel your go-to for lumber, Marvin windows, roofing, and deck materials. A full selection of hardware and paint. Lakeside Lumber has your project covered from start to finish. Lakeside Lumber, downtown Marcel. Don't forget Grand Itasca Clinic and Hospital, the official sports medicine provider of the GNK Titans. Titans in a battle here as they are now down only by 6. They were down. Biggest lead that the Huskies had were 12, but the Titans here in the second half are chipping away. But the Huskies are not going away. They play fast pace, and we can see it starting to come alive here again. Stephen McGee for the Titans at the line. First shot by McGee, just hard off the back of the rim. Stays 50-44. Trying to make this a 5-point lead. McGee hits the next one. 5-point lead, 50-45 Huskies. Here comes the Huskies. Tendrup goes to his right, gives it to Holloway. Holloway looking for some help, finds Calhoun. The free throw line. Calhoun guarded heavily by Loudon, can't get it to go. McNeil with the rebound for the Titans, coming back the other way. Loudon thought about it, three, spins up, gives it to Thiessen. He decides not to take the three, stolen by Tendrup. Fast hands, here comes the Huskies. Simeon Wells almost gets it back, and they do. Titans fast hands themselves, here comes Wells. Big alley-oop from the big man, McGee. 3-point lead now. Titans making a comeback. McGee with a big rejection there on Niemela. Huskies only up by 3, 50-47, 12:30 left in this game. Huskies were up by 10 at the half. Landon Buckingham. Holloway thought about it, three, kicks it out to Tendrup. Tendrup thought about driving in, gives it back to Holloway. Holloway's gonna dribble off his foot and goes out of bounds, but he thinks it was last touch, but you can see up here, just off his shin. So 12-14, Titans have a chance to either tie this game or get it within 2 or within 1. And McLeod's gonna make it within 1. 50-49. Here comes the Titans. Holloway thought about a three, looking for some help, gets it to Tendrup. Tendrup's gonna drive, got some room, he's gonna pop one, can't get it to go on the short floater. Buckingham able to get it back. 15 seconds left on the shot clock, trying to go down low, too high of a pass for Niemela. McNeil gets it, here comes the Titans. Chance to take the lead here, first time where they'd have the lead. Thiessen thought about an alley-oop, pass down low. McGee's gonna try and spin, nice reverse, first lead, 51-50 for the Titans here. Landon Buckingham has it, he's gonna drive, tries to step off, comes back out to his right. Holloway, top of the key, down low to Niemela, being guarded by McNeil. Niemela tries a hook shot, can't get that to fall. Here comes Simeon Wells on the far side in front of his bench. Wells is gonna drive, and they're gonna say a foul on the floor, reaching, I believe, on the Huskies. Ben Holloway picks up his first foul of the game on a push. Titans get the ball underneath their basket. McLeod open for a three, can't get that one to fall. Calhoun trying to get down there, nice quick passes here by the Huskies. Holloway open for a three, can't get it to go. Titans with the rebound, sorry, slow on the camera there, folks. Here comes McNeil the other way, finds Thiessen, open for a three, can't get it to go, high off the back of the rim. They're gonna give McNeil Titan foul, I believe. I'm gonna say McNeil grabbed an arm. So here comes the Huskies now with the ball back. Niemela and Tendrup running it. Tendrup's coming up half court. Thiessen is on him. Tendrup over to Buckingham. Buckingham looking to try and drive. Thiessen there to pick him up. Niemela. Double team. Tendrup couldn't handle the pass. Thought about a three. This time gets it out to Niemela. Niemela open for a three on the side. No good. Calhoun with the pass. Too hard. Can't handle it. Out of bounds. Titans ball. So just under 10 minutes here left in this game, 9:58. The Titans have a 1-point lead, 51-50, where the Huskies led most of this game. Sam Wells back in the game for the Titans. Sam Wells, corner to McLeod. McLeod looking for some help. Tries to throw it. Holloway almost gets the steal. Sam Wells over to Simeon Wells. Simeon open for a three. He hits it. Simeon Wells makes it a 4-point lead now for the Titans. Here comes the Huskies back the other way. Good defense by the Titans, making Bigfork have to work for it. Buckingham's gonna pop a three with two guys in his face, and he answers. Landon Buckingham brings it back to a 1-point game. Holloway is going to pick up a foul, as we heard right there, a reach-in foul. So the third team foul, second on Holloway. Tyler Ehrman's coming back in as Niemela is going to get a break. So inbounds, far side in front of their bench. Thiessen down to McLeod. Alley-oop to McGee. They can run that play all night long with Huskies not having the size to be able to defend it. 3-point lead again, 9 minutes left, 56-53. Titans back in front. Ehrman comes in, scores two down the lane on the left side. 1-point game here, 56-55. Titans. McLeod's gonna try a three, he can't get it. McGee just too strong underneath the hoop to get that shot to go. 58-55. Tries to drive the lane, stolen by the Titans. And they're gonna call a blocking foul on the Huskies. Non-shooting. Buckingham's second personal foul. It's a non-shooting foul, so underneath the hoop. Calhoun's coming out as Niemela comes back in for the Huskies here. 55-58, Titans have the lead here. Up to McGee. McGee's gonna try and drive, and he's gonna take a pop short jumper in and out. McLeod there able to handle it, and goes back his way, and it goes. 5-point lead now for the Titans. Stolen by Simeon Wells. We know Simeon Wells' athleticism. We see it with the GNK Titan football team this year and last year. Amazing athlete, fun to watch. Tries to drive between the legs. His Tendrup, he loses it. Wells comes back. 64-55 now. And they're gonna call a foul as Buckingham tries to drive. Simeon Wells, I believe, is going to pick up the foul. Buckingham at the line, hits the first one. 56-64, Titans are leading here in Bigfork. Buckingham hits both of them. Coach Myers wants to take a timeout and talk about what they have to do as they are down by 7. Titans have come out in the second half, getting some big threes from Jaden McLeod and some big alley-oop dunks from their big man, Steve McGee. Bigfork just doesn't have the size to contend with McGee down below in the post, and he's able to make him pay for that. But I will give Bigfork credit. They are finding ways to box him out and get position, but the second half, they're just kind of getting overrun. They need to get back to what they were doing in the first half. Itasca area students, the Blandon Foundation has money to give you if you're planning on attending a 2- or 4-year college or certificate program or a trade school after graduation. Check out Blandon Foundation Scholarship Program for up to $6,000 in awards. Let them help you pay for school. Apply at blandonfoundation.org/scholarship. Deadline to apply is March 1st. Thank you to those sponsors helping you bring this game here on YouTube.com, KOZY Sports. Dan Ragoni here with you, bringing you play-by-play and the camera view. Doing it all here tonight for you folks. So, Titans will get the ball underneath their underneath Bigfork hoop. They got to go the distance as Bigfork is now going to put on some full court pressure. You got to watch McLeod. He's left alone underneath the hoop on the baseline. Tyler Ehrman is going to have to make sure he can cover that distance. It's going to be watching a defensive back get up there as the quarterback throws it, so we'll have to see how they do this. So McNeil trying to inbound, looking for help. They get it to Thiessen. Thiessen stuck by Buckingham. Here comes the full court press. Gets it up to Wells. Wells, quick hands to McGee. McGee now tries to get it over to Thiessen. Thiessen's going to drive. And a shot by McNeil as he is fouled on the way up. Tyler Ehrman's going to pick up the foul for the Bigfork Huskies here. Chance for a three-point play here for McNeil. McNeil can't get it. McLeod with the rebound as Ehrman couldn't handle the rebound. Here comes Bigfork the other way. Monty Tendrup. Been quiet this half. Couple layups, but not much for shooting. Buckingham with McNeil all over him. Bigfork looking for some offensive rhythm here to get going to cut into this lead. Niemela. Here comes the defensive pressure. Tendrup's going to turn around and pop it. Niemela with the rebound. He's going to get it, goes up and in. So 9-point lead now for the Titans. McNeil's got to take it as he's pressured right away by Tendrup. Stolen by the Bigfork Huskies. Niemela to Buckingham. He thought about a three, couldn't get back fast enough. And they're going to call McNeil with a foul there on Buckingham. Bigfork student section getting loud over there. So Noah Calhoun comes in for Ehrman. Sam Wells checks in for McNeil. Holloway gets the inbounds. He's going to pop a three. Gets it to drain. Brings it to a 6-point lead now for the Titans. 62-68. Down low, McLeod left alone. Easy hoop for the Titans. 8-point lead, 70-62 for the Titans. Holloway guarded by the big man. McGee on the right side. Here comes Tendrup. Tendrup's going to jump in and float it. 6-point lead, 64-70, 6:10 left in this game. Back and forth. Simeon Wells is going to try and drive. No basket. Foul happened before the shot. And they're going to get Holloway. Third foul for Holloway. Team 6, one more. They're in the bonus. They got to be careful. Decent inbounds to Wells. Well, oh, Tendrup almost stole it from McGee. Thiessen from the corner. Spencer Thiessen drains a three for the Titans. Almost gets the steal coming back the other way. Niemela hits a three. Can't get it to go. Tendrup. Buckingham. He gets the three. He can't get it. But here come the Huskies, able to get it back. Resetting this time. Can't get it. Niemela fighting hard down low. Buckingham with a couple good looks on the three. Can't get it to go. 64-73. 9-point lead here. Thiessen again, left wide open right here in front of the crowd. Pops a three. 76-64. 12-point lead now for the Titans. Here comes the Huskies back the other way. Holloway's got a chance for a three. Short. Calhoun. Buckingham tries to make a move, slips. Tendrup drives on Wells down low. Sam Wells is going to pick up the foul. So non-shooting foul. Bigfork keeps the ball. Quick pass down low to Noah Calhoun, and Calhoun gets some points there. 10-point lead, 4:50 left in this game as the Titans are holding on to the lead here in Bigfork tonight. Playing from behind, and they've got the lead. Titans trying to go. McGee can't get the shot to go. Huskies with the rebound. Back to Buckingham. Over to Niemela. Niemela to Tendrup. Tendrup's going to try and drive over the big man. But McGee swats it away like a fly. Like that fly at the barbecue. He says, get out of here. McGee kind of reminds me of Dikembe Mutombo. The long arms, the fast ability to get. And there's going to be a foul as Holloway tries to drive. So Sam Wells picks up 2 quick fouls here. McNeil comes back in. So Eli McNeil back in. Huskies have the ball. They got to go top. Holloway to the corner to Niemela. Wide open 3. Can't get it to go. McNeil with the rebound. Niemela quick back on defense. 4:15, 66-76 Titans with the lead. Here comes McNeil way downtown 3. Thiessen there to clean it up, and he does. 78-68, 12-point lead here now for the Titans. Tendrup trying to drive and loses it between his legs. Simeon Wells the other way. Drives. McGee there to clean it up, not able to get it. Quick pass to Buckingham. He's going to just take it all the way. He had Holloway trailing on the other side. Simeon met by a double team, full court press here by the Huskies. Back to a 10-point lead. McLeod left alone. Coach Poliska comes running out, wants to call a timeout. So fast-paced game. I apologize that I didn't get the camera turned. The timeout taken by the Titans. They are up by 12, 80-68 here in Bigfork. The Huskies went into the halftime with a 10-point lead. But since then, the second half, it's been all Titans finding the offensive rhythm, getting McLeod going with some threes, Spencer Thiessen with a couple of threes, and you got to talk about the big man being open and getting some alley-oop dunks there. Kind of easy when you're 6'11", and what else can you do? And the Bigfork Huskies are doing their best they can to battle to keep that ball out of McGee's hands. And they did a very good job of that in the first half, putting Holloway and Niemela on McGee, doing a great job boxing out. But since the halftime and coming out, Poliska must have wonder what he said in the locker room at halftime. So with the Huskies down by 12 with just under 3.5 minutes, and I mean 3:29 left here in this game. GNK Titans battling hard. So here comes the Huskies. Niemela and Tendrup running the offense. Tendrup cross half court. It's got to go to his right to Holloway. Holloway, high post to Calhoun. Calhoun to Buckingham, back to Holloway. Holloway's going to drive. Nice give and go to Niemela. He can't complete the reverse. Here comes the Titans back the other way. Simeon Wells doing what he can. Gets it out to McNeil. Goes back left. Almost stolen by Monty Tendrup. Thiessen thought about a 3. Gets it over to Wells. Simeon's going to drive. Pops one up high. No good. Who's there to clean it up? Stephen McGee. McGee cleaning up the glass like some Windex down there here tonight. Tendrup to Niemela. Niemela over to the corner to Buckingham. Buckingham dribbles out. He thought about it. Niemela now. Tendrup guarded by Thiessen. Tendrup's going to try and drive. Kicks it back out to Calhoun. Calhoun to Buckingham. Buckingham's going to take the 3 over McNeil. Can't get it to go. Huskies able to get it back. No foul as Niemela goes down hard. Coming back the other way. McNeil able to get it to drop. 84-68. 2 minutes left. Going back fast the other way. Calhoun's going to go to the line as that's going to be another foul on McNeil, I believe. We're going to have to see. So McNeil follows out for the Titans. Sam Wells has got to come back in as Eli McNeil, great game for him, fouls out. (68-84). First shot by Calhoun, short. 16-point lead now here for the Titans. Calhoun at the line trying to get it. Calhoun's next shot up and in. Timeout's going to be called by Patrick Myers, and the Huskies wants to talk about what they can do here in the last 2 minutes of this game. So we are at the 2-minute mark of this game. 84-69, the Titans lead. Stephen McGee getting a lot of work done down low here in the second half. They're finding him. First half, he had a couple impressive dunks, but they were doing a great job. The Huskies were boxing out, not letting him get in. But now with the full court press by the Huskies, they have to be careful that they don't leave that open man McLeod down underneath the hoop unattended, which they've done a couple times. And we've seen Thiessen pay for it, make them pay for it. And we've seen Warden McLeod pay for it. So we're going to have to see how this goes here now. Here comes the Titans. No full court press until there. Stolen by Tendrup. Tendrup to Holloway. Holloway high off the glass gets it in. 13-point lead now. Here comes the Huskies playing a full court press, trying to get it down. But Titans break the press. Wells high off the glass. And a blocking foul coming against the Huskies. So Calhoun picks up another foul, and that's going to bring Simeon Wells to the line. Just off the front of the rim and off to the side of the right there. Wells again at the line. This one off of it. Calhoun tracks it down. And then he thought he had a man, but he gives it back to the Titans. Stephen McGee, long leg stepped. Euro steps it in, slams it home. Here comes the Huskies back the other way. Quick hands by Thiessen, almost giving up. Holloway's gonna try a three off the glass, can't get it to go. 1:15 left. Thiessen misses the left-handed layup for the Titans. Bad pass. We've seen Sam Wells. He plays defense and defensive back in football, and he just showed his skills right there. 1 minute left here. 15-point lead. McLeod drives again. 88-71. Huskies coming back the other way. Tendrup to Holloway. Holloway's going to try a three. Can't get that one to go. Titans able to get it is Wells to a wide open McGee. McGee, a windmill jam. The old Dr. J. McGee leading all scorers here tonight. Tendrup tries a three, can't get it to go. Shot clock is off, 30 seconds left. 21-point lead here now for the Titans. They're just gonna let the clock play out, I believe. 20 seconds left. What a game here tonight. It's gonna be the final. What a great game we had here tonight, folks. And that's going to do it here as the Bigfork Huskies fall 71-90. As the GNK Titans get the road win here tonight. And I'll tell you what, both these teams played hard. It's hard to, I didn't have my score sheet trying to keep things up to date here. But I got to say, Stephen McGee cleaned the glass up very well for the GNK Titans, as did the Huskies. Very, very well fought, hard game by both teams. Huskies came out, had a 10-point lead at the half, but then it was the GNK Titans coming back in the second half, all Titans second half, to get the win here tonight. Dan Rigoni here with you on YouTube.com, KOZY Sports. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back and we'll wrap things up here from Bigfork Gym. We'll be right back here on KOZY Sports on YouTube.com. Welcome back, everybody, here for the final time. Dan Rigoni with you on KOZY Sports on YouTube.com, bringing you a game that was electrifying and fast-paced from start to finish, where the Bigfork Huskies came out with a full-court press. They came out fast steals, and getting some great points from Ben Holloway, hitting some threes. Monty Tendrup in the early half of this game had 6 steals and kind of slowed down as GNK found a way to keep the ball from those quick passes and the steals. Landon Buckingham had a couple big threes for them, as so did Nate Niemela for the Huskies. On the other side of it, we watched Simeon Wells run this offense very well. He started to get things going, but a lot of assists going to the big man, Stephen McGee, down low for the Titans, as you can see on the game. A lot of dunks, a lot of alley-oops to him. He's just a 6'11". How do you match that when your tallest player on your team is 6'1", 6'2"? Just hard to keep up with that kind of pace. But you know what? This game was fun to watch. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to thank all our sponsors for bringing you this game. We'll run through them one more time. Grand Itasca Clinic, a hospital, the official sports medicine provider of the GNK Titans. We already thanked the Blendon Foundation. I'd like to thank Bigfork Auto Body again, First State Bank of Bigfork, Bigfork Veterinary Clinic, Mr. Furnace, Balsam Store, Lakeside Lumber, and Golf on the Edge, and Powell Excavating. Thank you so much to all those sponsors helping you bring this game here tonight, and I hope we can do it again for you on YouTube. So, for the final time here on YouTube.com, KOZY Sports, I'm Dan Rigoni. Thank you for joining us for this special presentation where they honored Coach Greg Powell, which I know the Huskies probably would have liked to get a win for him on the night that he is hanging up the whistle and saying goodbye to the basketball court and the football field, I should say, along with Siri Prado. So until next time, folks, we'll be probably bringing you some, some post-game and playoff basketball for you. Give you an update. There was some games on our Rapids radio stations tonight. The Hibbing Chisholm Blue Jackets were in action in Section Single A hockey, and they get the big win tonight, 14-1 over Ely. I could run down the scores, but let's just say Ridiker, Weewards, and Cole Swanson, Tate Swanson, Hildebrand, all the guys on the team scored, and some that you probably didn't think were going to get out there, but you know what? What a game by Hibbing. They will go on to play in the next round, and we will have those games for you on KMFY 96.9. So good luck, and we'll be watching them play. Also right now, though, on our J1055, The Thunder, J105radio.com, right now we have more hockey action for you as the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks are in action as they are taking on the Northern Edge in the start of the Section 2A. Hermantown got their win over North Shore tonight. Proctor lost to St. Cloud Cathedral. Greenway fell to Cloquet Esco 6-0. And I'm trying to see if they have... Right now it is 11-0 Grand Rapids over Northern Edge in the Section 7 2A game, and that game is on J1055 The Thunder, J105radio.com, and right now total shots are 68-7 as that game is just almost wrapping up here. So Grand Rapids ahead 11-0 in the first round of the Section 7 2A, and we'll have more action. We will be following Grand Rapids and the Hibbing Blue Jackets on their trip to see if they can get to state. But here tonight on basketball action, again, the Bigfork Huskies fall 71-90 to the GNK Titans. Again, a fast-paced game where it looked like the Huskies might be able to get the win tonight, but Stephen McGee, Simeon Wells, and McLeodin, just too much for the boys of the Huskies. So again, Dan Ragoni here for the final time. Thank you for joining us. Have a great night, and if you're driving, please be safe and mindful of the weather. So until next time, have a great night, everybody.